So yeah, the band has a song called "I'm Gonna Give You AIDS."
Hey everybody, welcome back to this channel.
That talks about songs about giving people AIDS.
Exactly. You know, helping them out. Aid. You know, you gotta aid them.
Internet lolcow Seth Putnam from a band whose name I don't want to say out loud. We'll just call them AXCX, which is, tell you enough if you're a internet lolcow.
I was just about to shoot an ally when I suddenly realized that actually it was an ally and not an enemy.
If you try shooting an ally and find that there are repercussions, you should leave it to reconsider that perhaps you shouldn't shoot them.
If you
want to shoot a fellow Covenant.
Okay,
So,
I guess we go down here.
I guess I'm going to. He was just like hanging out. I hate when you like backside your throat start to touch because it's dry, and then you start coughing, and you're like, well, I can't cough anything out. There's no out. Cough to separate your throat. Throat separation sounds like a death metal or a grindcore band. If it isn't, I'll have to start one.
Let's see, chest congestion is a what kind of band would that be?
That'd be the first album by Throat Separation.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it could be like a gore noise band and have like those really just like medical textbook sounding albums.
Oh yeah. What was I gonna say? If you do this to the wall,
If you.
So I just got through playing the game Vanquish on, or like the original like 360 version. There's a 10th anniversary one that came out years back with alongside Bayonetta, a remaster of both that game and Bayonetta.
Okay.
Well, I played the original Xbox 360 version in all its 30 FPS glory.
Oh, frick, don't fall. I've had Tomb Raider on I guess like if your hand is used to something, you call it on the fingers, but that kind of sounds a little dirty. So I'm not really sure how I want to say it.
Well, there's all kinds of guys that would.
I know. That's why I say it sounds a little dirty. But that's why I'm thinking. I've been playing Tomb Raider recently. I just beat this first and second one, the remaster.
You've been tombing those raiders.
And I'm getting a little tired. I think I want to take a break for a little while because those games are hard. I have been. Oh, it was rough. There are only like 2 bosses in Tomb Raider 2. In Tomb Raider 1, there were a ton of bosses, but Tomb Raider 2 also had much harder levels.
Yeah.
And the final boss was weird. It's like the cult leader stabs himself with a special knife and becomes a gigantic dragon you have to fight. And since it can constantly breathe fire on you, you need to put it out. There are actually a bunch of like entrances to an underwater pool where basically if it hits you, you got to jump in one of those to be, put the fire out.
Wow, spoilers for that 20 or 30 plus year old game.
I know.
But let's see. Let's see, what was it?
Especially when the shields are up.
So yeah, I just got through Vanquish. Yeah, it looks like Vanquish, but and it's fine. It's a very linear bullet hell 3D bullet hell game, and it actually, I didn't expect there to be like a lot of like you going alongside different soldiers and stuff. I think one problem with the game is that like, at least for me, one problem with the game was like it all takes place on this. Now the thing is ginormous, like, and basically has its own like you know, you could live there and stuff, but like this satellite type thing, but it's a giant thing in space. But the problem is a lot of the environments look very samey. Like honestly, it feels like it was meant. It feels like it's like one big, one world, like as in one big like world for levels and stuff. Like it was meant to just be one world, but it was stretched out to be an entire game. It's definitely a Platinum Games game because of the way like they, you know, move and talk and all that. But like it is extremely linear. But
War.
yes. But it was yet another one of those.
Is this Snar?
Snore?
Is this Snar?
It's Snore. They added fog in the newer versions because this one they had fog, but I don't know.
So I finally watched all 6 Mila Jovovich Resident Evil movies.
All right.
They're all bad, but fun bad.
Yeah.
The 5th one barely had a story. It was just kind of shooting zombies the whole movie. I kind of like what they did with the 6th one, and it was adorable that they had one of the characters be played by Mila Jovovich's daughter, oldest daughter.
Huh.
Which story-wise, you'll learn there's a reason why it made sense to have her do that. But it's adorable because like her daughter looked so much like her, and she was a kid at the time.
Yeah.
Who names her kid Ever?
Ever?
Her name's Ever Anderson. You know,
We know fantasy stuff. You can say whatever.
but like Ever, who names her kid Ever?
I thought you were about to.
That's an adverb. That's not a name. It's just like, you know, I'm gonna name my kid Really,
Yeah.
or you know,
I don't ever want to call you that.
audaciously.
Well, what about Juan? Let's see, what about Juan and Hamal? I mean, once you've seen Juan, you've seen Hamal.
Oh man, that was fake, gay, and retarded.
Oh yeah, this thing's here. But,
Oh, cool.
but yeah, Vanquish. I was playing it and it ended up revealing. I mean, the game is over like 10 years old. It's probably like it's gonna be like 15 this year. So you've had time to know the ending, but the way it goes. But like, it revealed yet another. America is actually the bad guys. Now it didn't pull a. Actually, the other side is the good guys, and America's the bad guys. They pulled a. It was a. Actually, the Americans were working with the Russians. You know, the Russians were the bad guys, and you, like, apparently the president, which was a female, in the game.
See, that's where they went wrong.
Yeah, I was about to say like, just another another. Well, I guess they wanted to be realistic with having a female female leader, and having the war go to war and stuff.
You can have good politicians, but you can have females running your country.
You can shout sexist all you want, but we have proof of anytime there's a female-led country.
I mean, sometimes they work, but usually not.
Do what?
So sometimes they work, but usually not.
Yeah. Like, occasionally they work, but, like,
War.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of them. You look at a lot of them, and they end up getting us involved in wars. Whether they started or they, you know.
Can you?
Yeah.
Hey,
I actually heard that, and I was like,
our country
wow.
has a grievance with yours. What's the problem? I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
or you know.
See, you should already know. It's fine. Country's fine. I mean, again, people could shout sexist all they want, but, you know.
Don't shout sexist when all they do is spit the truth.
Yeah. They shout They shout sexist and racist when they say three things.
Where are you?
I'm... yeah.
No way.
Dodging. I'm right here. Oh.
So, where are you? You're in trouble. Okay, I'm here, and this is trouble?
Yeah. But anyway, in the game, like, the female president, like, it's revealed that she made a deal with the Russians to, like, do something about war. I didn't pay attention to everything, but, like, what ended up now, they definitely set it up for a sequel, which has yet to come, but, it shows, like, at the end, one of the last cutscenes you see, or pretty much the last cutscene you see, is the president, like, I guess when she, apparently, like, I kind of read it, but, like, when she realized that, like, the character you used called Sam, he survived the explosion of the place they were at.
Yeah.
And like, the guy, what am I trying to say here? Well, he survived, so the president, like, ends up shooting herself to commit suicide because she knew that he could call her out for treason and all that.
It's called committing sewer slide.
Is that the new one?
Yeah, this one was sewer slide. Or that or sui slide.
I was about to say it's not unalive.
Or the big or the big personal M. That's where I got that.
Oh.
The depression is big sad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm dead. That's not cool. I want my shotgun, dang
This is how Andrew died. If you...
Alright, I want to go back up that platform and get my shotgun.
Here's a shotgun.
I want lots of ammo. Okay, I think this is how we got down. This is when I went up.
I've gone. Well, I died. If you look. And then I came back.
If you look.
Someone else had texted me. Oh.
Nah, boring conversation anyway. We're gonna have company.
These little creatures are part of the flood. Ow. I died.
If you look and say, oh. Almost took a ride on the old sui slide.
Sui slide.
That's so funny. That's hilarious. Or that's hysterical.
Alright.
Hang on.
Right.
Wart.
I can't shake them.
Stay on target. Stay on target. Round on the old sui stuff.
So, Tom, I got my trouble bag and I'm headed for the border.
Headed for the border. I love that one so much. Ow. Yeah, no, old top.
I got my trouble bag and I'm headed for the border.
I wish I'd known you were there. I was almost dead myself.
Well, we're almost dead. Almost dead. You know that song originally came out in one of the Night of the Living Dead sequels?
And then ended up on what? On
Shadow of the Hedgehog.
Shadow of a Hedgehog.
Yes.
I know you said Kingdom Hearts, but I'm going to call it Kingdom of Hearts anyway. Make it sound gayer than it already is.
Yay.
Apparently, supposedly Haley Joel Osment got arrested for public intoxication recently.
Cool.
Which, like, it's not going to be an offense that keeps him in jail or anything, but I'm more just like, I can't think of a good Kingdom Hearts joke for this. Because, you know, that's Sora's voice actor.
Yeah.
Gather. Isn't it all... You know, when are they going to feature The Sixth Sense in Kingdom Hearts? Because that little kid was Haley Joel Osment.
Oh, I know. I was about to say, apparently a few years back, what's his name who talks for Squidward, was arrested for, like, DUI or something.
Well, if you had to deal with SpongeBob, but me, you'd be drinking all the time now. Pretty sure I just saw a darn flood just twitching out of control there.
But
let's see if I can get this one shot. A little closer.
But yeah, like.
Dang it! One shot. Okay, well. You can't see me. Might have just given away my position, SpongeBob. It'll be just fine.
But let's see. I'm trying to remember. My mind's trying to blunt.
My bones turning to mush.
Kingdom of the Hearts. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's immoral.
Hank the Hill.
That's almost fun. That sounds like an episode title.
Let's see, Barack the Obama.
Oh, there we go.
So Barack the Obama. Let's see, Donald the Trump, Joe the Biden. You know, just it's just like Sonic names, but it's, you know.
Woodrow the Wilson.
Do what?
Woodrow the Wilson, one of our worst presidents.
Oh, yeah. George the Washington.
What was Obama's last name?
Oh. This level's confusing.
I ain't nowhere to go. Oh, okay, probably over here where the bad guys are. Oh, so I get to slaughter people at Mario Party the other day.
Oh, okay.
First time I played it in like 10 years, and I've only...
Which one?
Whichever one's on the Switch.
There's like 3 on the Switch.
Oh, well, I played one of them on the Switch. Anyway, it was really funny because it was me, a buddy from work, a buddy I used to work with, and then that buddy's 5-year-old son.
That buddy's
He's
buddy.
either 5 or 6 now. And he was excited to play, and I said I'd crush his dreams. I can't remember if I stole his star or just his money. But the point is, I chose him anyway, and just to hear him scream just to be really funny. So that was funny.
That was humorous.
That was boom. So yeah, I was just like, listen, I didn't say it, but in my mind I was like, all right, kid, we gotta crush your dreams young, so you don't have any delusions of grandeur. Thinking you actually have any skill in Mario Party.
I have a glandular problem.
What helped really is I was pretty good at the mini games.
Oh yeah.
I was using Donkey Kong, but the problem is all I can hear is stupid Seth Rogen's laugh as him in my head. It'll give you the appearance of being funny without actually saying anything funny.
How charming, Joey. I'm rooting for you. What about how the Donkey Kong Country games aren't actually all that great?
The Conky Dong countries?
Yes.
Country games? Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong. I don't know. I've been playing through the Game Boy Advance version because, like, it's actually clearer on like, seeing where you need to go and seeing what platform is which is the way it is. Like, it doesn't look all that great, but I know where I'm going, you know.
Oh,
the original.
I know.
But like, it's just kind of frustrating level design and all that. It's not really fun. Not really a lot of fun.
It's the best.
It's
ever.
the best.
It's basically
game.
Mario 64.
That's just a lot of Nintendo games, though. Like fine or just good, or you know. Remember when toilets used to sound like that? Like whenever you flush them, it sounded like oh.
I guess I never really thought about it. Toilets.
Toilets, yeah. Cause like I remember as a kid, one of our old toilets, like when it flushed, it was like, oh, you know. This is kind of what it sounded like. What about that episode of Dexter's Lab where like they try to flush it, or they don't flush the fish, and it, like the ghost like it's haunting them, and
I don't remember.
it's like at the end where Dexter's dad says something like he has I think it's like where he says something about it's his time or something like that, and like this is an adult joke, but like he kind of like an evil look, and you know.
Which one episode was the one where he's in the ground? He's like, "Feed me."
I can't remember.
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
I think so,
Where
yeah.
his head's like sticking out of the ground. And something happened to him. And he's just going, "Feed me." Going down the slide. Wart.
For a second, I thought that was like I thought the music was playing where that song where it's like it's like, you know, like over and over. It's or something, you know. That's the way it sounded for a moment. I only know there's so many songs I only know about because of the radio. Well, I don't know their names, but like I've heard them a lot.
So most people learn about new songs with radios and playlists and stuff.
No, I'm the only one. No.
Duck, yeah. Duck, yeah.
I was working. I was working the other day, and I hear, and like the first day of work, I was just like, I was hearing all this music that and I'm just thinking like, what in the GTA 5 is this playlist? You know,
Not in the GTA 5.
because there's so many
What
songs
in the
that like,
top 5?
so many songs I knew because of like GTA 5. Some songs I knew because of Weird Al's either parodies or polka covers, or you know. But
And now back to corporate playlist.
yes.
And it's always, I will wait for you. I was 100,000 years before. I saw this really funny video this guy did. And he does these different videos about genres and like some of them ones he hates.
Yeah.
He says, we'll call it